Hello everyone. Say
Hi!
We'd like to wish your family a very, very happy
Diwali.
Diwali. Can we say happy Diwali?
Happy Diwali! Happy Diwali!
And as you all know, Diwali is celebrated for 5 days. And there are so many stories about Diwali. And today we're going to share with you one of our favorite stories about Diwali. And it's about the appearance of God
Dhanavantari.
and Goddess
Lakshmi.
Yes. So would you like to join us on this journey where we're going to go and learn about how Lord Vishnu appeared as God Dhanavantari and also the very beautiful Goddess Lakshmi came out of the milky ocean. Would you like to join us? Should we take them? But before we go, we need to say the magic words. So should we put our hands together and say the magic words? Can you put your hands together and say the magic words with me?
Govinda.
Can you all say
Ananta Govinda. Govinda.
Oh my God, what do you see?
I see the King Durvasa and Lord Indra.
Yes, you see the sage Durvasa. He's a rishi. And you see a big elephant there?
Yeah.
So one day, the sage Durvasa was walking about in the most beautiful place. And there he saw a nymph who was holding a garland. And he got a garland.
Which nymph?
I don't know her name, but a beautiful nymph. And she had a garland and she gave it to Lord Durvasa. Now when Durvasa was walking near Lord Indra's palace in his city called Amaravati, Indra was sitting on his big white elephant with so many trunks and big ears, and stomp, 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 stomp. The elephant was walking towards Durvasa. Can we stomp our legs? Let's get up and stomp our legs. Stomp, 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 stomp. Can you all stomp your legs? Come on, do it with us. Stomp, stomp, stomp. And then Durvasa, out of respect for Lord Indra, presented the garland to Lord Indra. And Lord Indra was in his own world, or I don't know what he was thinking, but he just took the garland and put it on the elephant. And what did the elephant do? What happened to the garland? What do you see over here?
It got crushed.
It got crushed. The elephant just took it out of its head and put it on the floor and crushed it. Because probably why do you think the elephant put the
Because
garland?
I didn't want any more garlands. Look how many garlands it's wearing already.
Yes, it was wearing so many garlands already, and Lord Indra just took the garlands and he put it on the elephant's head, and the elephant was so irritated he just put it down on the floor. And what does this do to Sage Durvasa, who was
He
such an
cursed
angry
him.
sage? Yes, Sage Durvasa got so angry. Can you make your angry face?
Look
Can
at
you
my
make an
angry face.
Oh, scary. Can you make an angry face? Oh my God, scary. Oh, so scary. He made an angry face and then he took his cursing finger like that. Yes, can you point your finger and like the cursing finger? And he cursed Lord Indra and he said, everything you have, all the wealth, all the power, and all the strength, and all the good things, you're going to lose all of it. You are going to lose the grace.
Even the bad things.
Well, Lord Indra was a good deva, so he didn't have a lot of bad things. He had a lot of good things and power and strength. He was a king of the heavens, so he was very powerful. And so he took his finger and he said, I'm going to curse you now, and you're going to lose the grace of Goddess Lakshmi. Oh, how did Lord Indra feel?
Sad.
Sad. He was so sad. He fell down at the knees of Durvasa and he said, sorry, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, please. Sage Durvasa said, no, I'm not the one to forgive you. You will suffer for what you have done. And he just walked away. And soon, Lord Indra lost everything. He lost his kingdom, his elephants, his chariots, his people, his house, all the good clothes. He lost all the good clothes. He lost everything. And the Asuras, who were the Asuras? Do you know who Asuras are?
The bad people, the bad guys.
The people who do a lot of bad things. They think bad, they act bad, they cause trouble to others. Those are called the Asuras. And they started getting very powerful because Indra didn't have any power. People who were doing bad things, the Asuras started getting a lot of power. Indra went to Lord Brahma and he said, I feel so sorry for what I did to Lord Durvasa, but now I've lost everything and I need help. I need some solutions. I don't know what to do. So Lord Brahma said in the most smiling way, don't worry, we're going to go and get some help. So, you know where they were going to go?
To Lord Vishnu.
Yes, you guessed that right. They were going to go and see Lord Vishnu. And do you know where Lord Vishnu lives?
In the Milky Ocean?
Yes, one of the places that he lives is the Milky Ocean, which is also called the Kshira Sagara. Can you say Kshira Sagara?
Kshira Sagara.
Yes, so they were going to go there. So let's follow them. Do you want to follow them? Oh my God, they're in the Milky Ocean. What do you see in front of them?
I can see Adi Sesa.
You can see Adi Shesha. Hang on, let me look. Oh yes, there he is.
With Lakshmi and Vishnu.
Yes, oh look.
And he has so many hoods.
Yes, oh my God, you can see them so clearly. It's wonderful. I'm so excited to be here. And, so let's first, we totally forgot. Let's tell them who Lord Vishnu is. Who is Lord Vishnu?
He's the supreme personality of God.
Yes.
Godhead.
Yes, he is. He's a form of Lord Narayana. And his job is to protect and sustain everything in this world. So then when Lord Vishnu spoke, Dear Indra, don't worry. I have a solution for you. But you need to follow my instructions with a lot of faith and I will help you. So what you need to do and what is going to help you is this magical potion. Can you guess the name of the magical potion?
Amrit.
Amrit, yes. Sweet nectar. And that Amrit, and this Amrit, which is also called nectar, is going to give you a lot of superpowers. And with that, you can defeat the Asuras and get back everything that you've lost. Yes, very yummy. So Lord Indra said, but how? From where am I going to get this Amrit? From where am I going to get that? So he said, don't worry, I have a plan. Just follow my plan. The Amrit is going to come from... Where's the Amrit going to come from?
From the Milky Ocean?
Yes, from the very beautiful Milky Ocean. Then Lord Vishnu said, churn, churn, churn the ocean, churn the Milky Ocean. Till you find the pot of nectar, churn the Milky Ocean. Can you sing it with me? Churn, churn, churn the ocean, churn the Milky Ocean. Till you find a pot of nectar, churn the Milky Ocean. Churning an ocean? Oh my God, do you think that's hard work? Seems like a lot of hard work, churning the ocean. Indra must have thought, how am I going to do that? So then Lord Vishnu said, you need 4 magical ingredients and then you will get your pot of nectar. You know what the 4 things are? 1, Indra needs to completely get rid of his pride. He needs to become humble. 2nd, he needs to work very hard. Hard work is the 2nd magical thing. The 3rd thing Indra needed to have was patience. And the 4th thing Indra needed to have was faith. Faith means
so much belief that everything's going to be okay and everything's going to turn out fine. So what were the 4 things Indra needed?
No pride.
Yes.
Hard work.
Yes.
Then
Patience.
patience and faith.
And faith. Yes. Can you all say it with me? What did Indra need? Indra was going to need no pride, hard work, patience, and faith. And with that, he was going to get the pot of nectar. So, why was Lord Vishnu saying all of this? First, he needed to let go of his pride, Indra, because Lord Vishnu told him that he needed to go to King Bali. You know who King Bali was?
The king of Asuras?
Yes, the king of the Asuras who defeated Indra. He had to go to Bali and he had to tell Bali that, listen, this is the plan and I will give you a share of we will share the pot of nectar. He had to say that to his enemy. Oh my God. Which means he had to be really humble and let go of all his pride. So, Lord Vishnu said, let go of your pride and go to King Bali and talk to him. Next, go and talk to Vasuki. You know who Vasuki is?
And the king of serpents?
Yes. It's a huge snake. Huge snake. And why was he asking him to go and talk to a snake? Because what do we need to churn?
Milky Ocean?
To churn the Milky Ocean, we need a big rope. Now, the ocean is so big.
But we don't have a rope.
So then how will we find a big rope? So God said...
A snake is like a big rope.
Yes, we needed a strong rope. And the strongest rope was the king of snakes. So Lord Vishnu said, let go of your pride, be humble and go talk to Vasuki and tell Vasuki that you are going to give Vasuki a share of the nectar. So, step 1, go and talk to King Bali. Step 2, go and talk to Vasuki. And third, you along with your devas and King Bali along with his asuras need to go and lift a heavy mountain called
Mount Mantara.
Yes. And why did we need Mount Mantara? Do you know?
To churn the ocean?
Yes, we have
like
a rope.
Spindle.
Correct. We have a rope now, but we needed a spindle, a churning rod. So the mountain was going to become the churning rod. And once you have the mountain and the rope, you drop the mountain into the ocean, splash! And you ask Vasuki to wind itself around the mountain. Can you make a winding action? Yes, wind itself like that. And you begin to churn. And before you do that, add some herbs and magical plants into the ocean. So, Indra did just that. He went to Bali without any
fear
and
pride.
And he told Bali what he needed. Then he went to Vasuki without any
fear or pride
and told Vasuki what he needed. Now finally, he was going to go and do lift the mountain. And you know what happened? Let's see. Let's look at this mountain. How big is this mountain? Oh my God, do you see that mountain?
Yes.
And they tried to lift the mountain. And it was so heavy,
Look,
heavy.
people are getting crushed.
Look, people are getting crushed by the weight of the mountain. But guess what?
Indra's there, look, I think.
Yes, and look, Indra did not. And Indra was there, but he stayed calm because he had to have faith. And with faith, he said, Lord Vishnu will come and help me, I'm sure. And as soon as he thought that, guess who came?
Vishnu.
Yes. And how did he come? Can you see this big bird over here?
My God, but what's this huge thing here?
I'm going to tell you about that. But what is this? What is this big
There's
bird? Garuda. You said Garuda. Garuda is Vishnu's Vahana. He flies on it. It's a mighty bird, a magical bird. So Vishnu went and he picked up the mountain and he helped Indra lift the mountain. And look, he put it on top of Garuda. That's how big Garuda is. He can carry a mountain. And he put it straight into the ocean. And how did it fall? What sound did it make? splash, splash, splash. And now Indra was so happy that he had the mountain and the rope, and he started to turn. But oh,
The mountains are sinking?
yes, because the mountain's so heavy, and it started to sink. But then, did Indra worry?
Yes, but the Devas in one side and Asuras in one side.
Yes, the Devas are on one side. And
The
Asuras are-
Asuras.
Yes, you're right. Yes, let's look at the picture for a second. The Devas are on one side, the Asuras are on one side, and they're trying to churn the ocean. But then the mountain started going down. Did Indra worry? No, because he had faith, and he thought about,
Vishnu.
and Vishnu came to help, and he took the form of a giant tortoise. Do you know the name of the tortoise? Kurma.
I was just thinking about that song.
So he came as a giant tortoise called Kurma, and he slid under the mountain and put the mountain on his back. And now the mountain could be churned easily without it sinking.
But the mountain started to wobble, no?
Yes, but now the mountain started to wobble because the tortoise shell is curved. Yeah, Indra gets scared.
Nah.
He had faith, and he said, "Who is going to come and help me?"
Vishnu.
And he did. Lord Vishnu came, and he sat right on top of the mountain to balance it magically. And with that, they started to churn the ocean, churn the ocean, churn, 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 churn the ocean, churn the ocean, churn the
But
ocean.
look.
It was so difficult.
But
Yes, and Vasuki started breathing fire and fumes out because it was so difficult. But finally, they saw something emerging. You know what was emerging from it? What is this black thing that we see? Do you know what it was, Siddhant?
Hala.
Halala.
Halala.
And you know what halala was?
Poison.
It was poison. It was a poison that came out of the Milky Ocean. So all the bad stuff that was in the Milky Ocean came out first. And it was just so, it started burning their eyes, and it was just producing all these fumes. And so did Lord Indra worry?
No, go Lord Shiva.
Yes, he knew someone was going to help him. Lord Vishnu was always going to be by his side and help him. And Lord Vishnu's best friend, Lord Shiva, said, "This one I'm going to help you because he's such a big yogi." So then he sat down there and just like that started taking in all the poison. But then his wife got really worried. Who was his wife?
Lord, Goddess Parvati.
Yes, and what did Parvati do?
He held his neck.
Yes, she came running and she held his neck. And what color did Lord Shiva's neck turn into?
Blue.
And that's why we call Shiva
Neelkanta.
Neelkant. Yes, this is how Lord Shiva got his blue throat, by taking all that halala poison in to help Indra and Lord Vishnu. So then after the poison, when they continued churn, 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 and they kept churning. And finally they saw all kinds of magical things appear from the ocean. They saw a flower called Parijata come out of the ocean, and then they saw Airavata come out. Indra was going to get Airavata back, so Airavata came out of the ocean, and then a horse, Uchchashravas, came out of the ocean, and some angels and so many other things, nymphs, and they all came out of the ocean.
And there was another cow, a little cow.
Yes, there was also a Kamadhenu, an animal that came out of the ocean. And so we saw the tree with the flowers, we saw Airavata, Devas took some, the Asuras took some, and finally they kept churning and churning and churning, and from the ocean appeared the most beautiful goddess.
Lakshmi.
Yes, Goddess Lakshmi. And everyone just stopped what they were doing, and they couldn't take her eyes off her. She was so beautiful, and she had this beautiful lotus garland in her hand, and she kept walking about with that garland. Do you know why she was walking about?
To look for Lord Vishnu.
Yes, she was saying, who do I give this garland to? Who do I give this garland to? She was looking for someone who has no anger, who has no pride, who's full of good qualities. And there she spotted Lord
Vishnu.
Yes, and she walked straight into the heart of Lord Vishnu, and she gave him the lotus garland. And from there she turned, and guess what she did? She smiled at Indra and the Devas. Can you all smile now? Give Indra and Devas a magical smile. That's beautiful. And that's how Lakshmi smiled at them. And as soon as Lakshmi smiled at them, they got so supercharged. They had so much, they felt this energy and power, and they continued to churn and churn and churn and churn. And finally, Lord Vishnu said, it's time. I need to take the form of Lord
Dhanavantari.
and take the pot of nectar to them. So there he appeared with a pot of nectar, and as he came out of the ocean, you know what happened? The Asuras totally forgot about the sharing part. The Asuras totally forgot about the sharing part. They got all greedy, and they went and snatched the pot of nectar from Lord Dhanavantari's hand. But did Lord Indra get scared or worried? No, because he had
Faith.
and he said, who is gonna help me?
Vishnu.
Yes, so Lord Vishnu took a form of a beautiful lady called Mohini, and he got the nectar back from the Asuras. But then there was a big battle after that. But finally, guess who won? Lord Indra. Yes, so who won?
Indra.
And why did he win? Because he had the 4 magical ingredients. What were the 4 magical ingredients?
No pride, hard work, faith, and what?
Patience. Because it took so long. Imagine so many things happen and you had to keep churning and churning and churning. So, hard work, patience, faith, and having no pride finally won Indra everything back. And Indra was so pleased and happy. The first thing he did is went and prostrated before Goddess Lakshmi and sang praises to Goddess Lakshmi, because with that just one smile, he knew that he had the grace of her and he was going to get everything back. And then Goddess Lakshmi said, Indra, I am so pleased with you and your hard work and patience and faith and humility. So ask me, I want to grant you 2 wishes. So Lord Indra said, oh, thank you, Goddess Lakshmi. My first wish is that I would like you to always be with me. She said, so be it. I will always be with you, Lord Indra. My grace shall always be with you. He said, second, I would also like you to always shower your grace on those who pray to you devotedly with their full heart and always please you. He said, most certainly, I promise you today that I will always shower my grace and mercy upon those who always think of me and pray to me and do all the good things. So, did you enjoy that story? Yes? Okay, so now let's say a small prayer to Goddess Lakshmi, and with that we will wish all of them a happy Diwali again and say bye-bye. So let's all join our palms together, close your eyes and say Namaste to Mahamahi Shri Pite Surapujite Shankha Chakra Gada Haste Mahalakshmi Namostate. Happy Diwali everyone, and may Goddess Lakshmi always shower her grace and blessings on you. And may God Dhanavantari also shower his blessings on you. Say Happy Diwali! And bye! Enjoy your day! And with that, we will wish all of them a happy Diwali again and say bye-bye. So let's all join our palms together. Close your eyes and say Namaste to
Namaste to
Mahamahi
Mahamahi
Shri Pite
Shibite
Surapujite
Surabhujite
Shankha Chakra
Shankha Chakra
Gada Haste
Gada Hasti
Mahalakshmi
Mahalakshmi
Namostute.
Namostute.
Happy Diwali, everyone, and may Goddess Lakshmi always shower her grace and blessings on you. And may God Dhanavantari also shower his blessings on you. Say Happy Diwali!
Happy Diwali!
And bye! Enjoy your day!